like that in ICC?
Yeah, it's a big question now. It's something we can, the future will decide. I don't know. I can't tell you now. At this stage, I think we not at the top 4 ranking, isn't it? So for me to come and say that, we're going to do that, it's not very wise for me to say that. So we need to get better at certain areas. We have to get fitter. We need to develop our skills and get the combination right and make sure that players are in top form and fit enough closer to the World Cup. So let's see what happens there.
Ronnie?
Hi, Chandika. This is Ronnie from Business 24. The thing is, you said about the senior players and the kids, you said they'll be remembered as a good generation, but what role do you see them going forward in Bangladesh cricket? The senior players.
I mean, the roles that they're playing, they have done it for 15, 12, 10 years. So that's the role they're going to play for as long as they're playing, as long as they get selected. I don't think their roles change much because they're world-class players and successful, whatever the roles they've been playing in the team.
Hi, Coach. First of all, welcome back.
Thank you.
Obviously, you have taken this as a challenge in your second stint coming up here. Tell us that one thing that struck in your mind when you decided to take this job. And is this going to be the same Hathu or Hathu 2.0?
Oh, what does that mean? I don't know. Now, when I was thinking of taking this job, I thought of a big picture. Not only last time when I come here, I had to prove to a lot of people as well as to me that I can do an international job, and I didn't know what I'm coming into. So this time I know a lot of things that how Bangladesh cricket works, as well as I know a lot about myself, and I'm much more experienced as well. The other one is that I see this lot of potential in developing the local coaches for Bangladesh cricket, which I'm going to help set up the systems, with David Moore coming before me, with help of him with his experience, suggesting to the board about a lot of the development areas of the next generation coming through, and then developing the coaching coaches, local coaches as well. So it's not only me trying to win games for Bangladesh cricket, that's my main aim. At the same time, I think he's giving something back and leaving something behind. That's the big focus on that.
The way you have been in the past, will you be the same or will it become a different Hathurusingha this time?
A little bit older, so I'll be different.
Coach, this is Naibur Rahman from Taking You. The question to you is that there is a speculation in the country's cricket federation that you might face challenges dealing with the senior campaigners. So do you also think the same?
No, not at all. I've spoken to all the seniors already. I don't think everybody's focus is one thing. Team is number one. If everyone pulling towards the team doing well, even my last time I didn't have any challenges with any of the players. My challenge is getting everybody's focus towards the team focus. So I don't think it's that's going to be a challenge.
Yes, sir.
If you look back your past stay, at particular time, Bangladesh has become one of the two Korea side. Back in the 2015 Korea World Cup and in the Champions Trophy, Bangladesh team did very well. Now another World Cup coming, and Bangladesh is the best according to their form in ODIs. So in that particular time, in 15 and 17, you might make Bangladesh a team who is playing the ODI quarterfinals and Champions Trophy semi-finals. So subcontinent will arrange another World Cup. You are the coach and you know the names of the players. So are you expecting something better than the 15 and 17?
I think the same question you are asking with different words. As I said, let's see. It's all depend on, how our form is and the players, how the senior players and the main players, their fitness and form. And then, I mean, we're still not number one team in the world. It's any other format. So I can't go and say that we're going to do something amazing, but we are trying. Our aim is to do really well, and then advantage is that we are playing in subcontinent.
Sir, some news came.
Introduce yourself, please.
I am Afran Pial from Allrounder BD. Some news came to the media in the very last year of your first phase that the relationship between you and the senior cricketers wasn't so well. And after quitting Bangladesh cricket, you appointed as a head coach of Sri Lanka. Then the rivalry between Bangladesh and Sri Lanka started. Now those things are so many heated today. The rivalry between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh.
Question.
And there are some incidents too in the Nidhas, in the Tri-Nation also. Do you think those incidents can put you some troubles to cope up with cricketers and in the dressing room?
Not really at all. I actually enjoy that because that is one thing that I actually drill into the players when I was coaching Bangladesh, to stand up to any opposition and play with a lot of passion. And when they're showing their passion, I really enjoy that. And I was really proud inside, although I was in the other dressing room, that the way they played the Nidas Trophy and even the Asia Cup after that. So, and if your first question is rubbish, there's no tension with any of the players with me. So I really, to be honest, actually as a coach, I was very proud of them.
Chandika, from Sports Mentor. Last time he visited, Askin was the superstar gangster. So now he's a bowler, he can different. You got a wonderful skill about the Askin. You got the team, you can generate any kind of competition. In the World Cup, it will be a great post as a senior. In the World Cup, Askin, there will be a lot of bowler can dominate competitions. It will be a good step to go in front of the World Cup.
Yeah, not only those two, maybe there's other bowlers. So I need to find out. I'm just come here. I haven't seen some of them. And what I'm hearing is there's a lot of talent. So let's see.
Mahfouz.
Hi, Hathu. First, I would like to say that very warm welcome back. And this is Mahfouz from G Sports. But I want to know, during the first chapter, the scenario of ODI cricket was totally changed. But in other two formats, like Test and T20, Bangladesh is still suffering. So what do you think, how much time do you need to change those two formats, and what is the support that you need from Bangladesh cricket to change those two formats?
I think the Test cricket, they did well. Even they won one game in New Zealand, and then Test cricket we did well at home. So I think it's Test cricket is be competitive. The T20 cricket, of course, we need to find our way of playing rather than following the teams that are doing well, because we are not them. We need our strength. We have our strength. We need to find our game plan is suited to our strength. So that's one of the challenges that I really looking forward to working with the team. The one-day cricket, I mean, if you think about history of Bangladesh cricket, I remember in the 90s, like the Dhaka Premier League is 50-over cricket. So everyone, like even 70s, what I'm hearing is they played 50-over cricket. They never played 4-day cricket. So we know as a nation how to play 50-over cricket. And so now lately, this gentleman asked that a lot of fast bowlers coming through. Our systems are much better, producing different type of players. Like I remember when I came first, it's all the spinners are dominating. Now it's everyone talking about fast bowlers. So I'm really excited to see those talents. And then, I think it's other two format also we start to well very soon.
Any discussions with David Moore, because he's working with the cricket programming right now, and you also work with this David Moore. So is there a special plan that you already talked or discussed with David Moore regarding these two formats to change the scenario?
Not yet. No, he's probably studying the system. Like he just 2 weeks into the job, and I'm only 2 days. So we will have those discussions after the England series or in between England series and Ireland series, or just after that, and then we'll come up with some suggestion to the board and see what we can do.
Last 3 questions.
Welcome back. And I was working in the do you think that ODI team, you are most experienced as a master do you have any plan for this?
For election?
No.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. I think he's not playing anymore, isn't it? Okay.
This is Bapi from Bangladesh. My question is, before you last question, you were appealing to this meeting, your question circular and commitment to the team and country. Now there is a question of the test and team will decide. So how hard it will be to work with someone who is not committed to the team and country?
That's the news to me. You said that he's not committed or something, is it? According to that, so I don't think I never heard that, or I never felt that way. Yeah.
Last question.
In your first stage, you prefer speed and especially test to go forward. But that could harvesting success, but that could just always temporary success. What will be your this time? What will be your plan to go long-term development or in test part?
What's your question? I didn't get it.
You prefer spinners more than the pacers. Even against England, Australia, decided to play zero tracks.
Previously, we were playing on speed friendly tags when you were in last time.
Okay.
How do you see that?
Okay. What is home advantage?
But in a way, we have now pacers who can do what doing well.
Yeah, I haven't seen them, so we'll see. So I'm asking you, what's the home advantage? When we go to New Zealand, what sort of wicket we get? What Australia or England do when we go there? What India doing at home? Yeah?
That's okay, but
That's okay, then what's your question?
in long-term development, I'm questioning like we have to play overseas as well. So
Yes, so overseas we're trying to manage with what we have. If you don't have missiles, how do you fight? You have to fight guerrilla war, isn't it? Let them come home and with little guns. If we don't have ammunition, we can't do it. All we can do is probably develop those players. So eventually we have enough. Like I think you can't say that like in South Africa they did well. In New Zealand they did well. So once we get, like we are, as we discuss here, that there's some of the fast bowlers coming through the system. I remember Eberdad went my first series to New Zealand as a development player, and him and Shanto, and they were now doing well. So it's take time. I'm not agreeing what you first said, that because every country do the same thing. You need to take the home advantage. We play to our strength when we come here.